the expression fx is this, and it's exactly divisible by x squared minus 2x minus 3. So when we say exactly divisible, it means it's a factor. And it's a factor of, and the factor is x squared minus 2x minus 3. Part 1 asks to find the value of a and of b. So if it is a factor of x squared minus 2x minus 3, what we can do is we can start by factorizing. Now, why do we want to do that? Imagine a number is divisible by 6. That means that number is also divisible by 3 and is also divisible by 2. So with that idea in mind, we can then say that this fx is also divisible by x minus 3. It is also divisible by x plus 1. With that, we can now form the first equation where we let x be 3 using this factor. Form the first equation, and with that you have b equals to 22 minus 9a. Now the second factor is x plus 1, so we know that x is equals to negative 1 and is also a factor. And we can now form the second equation. With this, I can solve for a and b using simultaneous equation. So that's how you answer part 1. Now for part 2, you are asked to find the remainder when it's divided by 3x plus 2. So having that idea, that means given the divisor as 3x plus 2, there should be a quotient plus a remainder. In order to find this remainder, I will have to let this equals to 0. So that 0 multiplied with my quotient, I'll get 0. And in order for this to be 0, my x has to be negative 2/3. So now I can sub in negative 2/3 into my fx, and I will be able to find my remainder. So that's how you answer part 2. For part 3, using part 1, factorize the polynomial completely. So since the polynomial is given with a and b solved, this is what it looks like. And we know that this is a factor given in the question. Now to find the next factor, I simply make use of the first term, which is 3x cubed. In order to get 3x cubed, I will have to take x squared multiplied with 3x. Next, I make use of the constant term in the polynomial, which is positive 6. In order to get positive 6, I have to take negative 3 multiplied with negative 2. And that's how I can find my third factor. However, this is not factorized completely yet, because this polynomial, this expression here can be further factorized into x minus 3x plus 1. So with that, this will be your answer for part 3.